3, 4, 5. What's up, everybody? Magnus's dogs are coming in. All right. I'm
Hey,
Anthony,
Archie.
DJ from New Jersey. There's Magnus, PhD out of Southern Cal. It's raining in Cali, and he's got his dogs there. So today, folks, we're going to do a thing called Would You Fill in the Blank. So I got a deck of cards here with hypothetical scenarios, and I'm going to shuffle the deck. Magnus will tell me when to stop, and then I'm just going to pull out a question from each card, and then you, the viewers, can also type in the comments what would you do. So it's a fun thing. It's kind of tied into wellness because it has to do with mental wellness and life wellness. So it's not directly talking about medicine and broccoli, but they're again they're mental health or life health type of questions. So what would you do kind of scenario. So it's kind of fun. Don't forget, we're two friends. We're not giving any medical legal advice. We're just talking. Okay, here we go. Magnus, ready?
And one thing though, now that they get to see into our shady moral standards, right?
That's right. Here we go. Well, I'm going to
Right.
protect this because some of the questions here can get a little bit like a little bit
Not appropriate for
just
social media.
Right. So we'll just go. I'll omit that. We'll go to the next one. Most of it's all G-rated. We're a family show. Don't forget, like and subscribe, folks. Here we go. Ready? All right. So Magnus, you tell me
I'm ready.
when to stop.
Yeah. Stop.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'll take it. So Magnus. Oh, it's just blank. All right, I'll do that again. That's weird. Here we go. Well, that's not a good sign, Magnus. Right,
No, I'm quick. I can come
Tell
up.
me when to stop.
All right, stop. I'm quick right now.
All right, Magnus. What's okay? Wait. Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Okay, I want to make sure it's not one.
Yeah, read it through
One of
first.
the
So we
naughty
don't,
questions.
yeah,
Okay, here we go.
Exactly.
What's a character trait you hope you'd never pass down to your kids?
Well, I don't have kids, but
Right, but if you were to
my
have one,
dogs.
we both don't have kids, but if you were to have, right, which
One thing, one.
You got to critique yourself now.
Yes, I mean, the thing is, sometimes
You hope your wife's not watching. Go ahead.
I can be kind of like. Sometimes I need a kick in the butt to get going.
Okay.
Like I need some pressure, and I don't think that's a good thing. It's something that I've gotten better with over the years.
Motivation. Okay. For me,
sorry. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
For me, it would be I tend to be an obsessive compulsive worrywart, where it's like if I have an itch in my head, because just say I'm making this up, but like I have an itch. Oh my god, is that skin cancer? I will go there. Like I'm that guy. Like I always joke, but it's kind of true. Like every day I'm dying of a new disease. So it's like if people know me, and it wears on me, bro. It's like I literally got to talk to my therapist about this stuff. So I would never want to pass that down to my kid if I were to have a kid, whatever. So okay, let's move on. Ready? Here we go. Okay, make sure I don't put that in. Here we go. Ready, Magnus?
Mm-hmm. Go. Stop.
Damn, son. All right, here we go.
I'm living on the edge. Either
no,
early
man.
or late.
Let me read. I gotta make sure I get the. Okay, so
read it through first.
Yeah. Make sure it's not bad. All right. Okay. Okay. What is one phrase you wish you could ban from everyone's vocabulary out there? What's something that people say that really kind of pisses you off, or like I'll go first. So a phrase that I wish would be banned. This pisses me off when people say this, and the phrase is the bottom line. When people say the bottom line, hey, the bottom line, hey, the bottom line. Like, shut up. Who are you, the friggin' judge of what the bottom line? I hate that phrase, the bottom line.
Yeah.
Hey, the bottom line. The bottom line is no, it ain't the bottom line. Who says the bottom line? I hate that shit. Okay, what about you, man?
Well, I have two. So, but I'll go with the one that's a little bit longer. So it's the one that it must be nice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dot.
Yeah.
And it's like because like it must be nice, and then it's like it's always like a bad thing.
Yeah, they're giving you a passive aggressive insult.
Yeah, it's jealousy. It's like you're frowning up on it. It's like it's just like you shut up instead.
Yeah. People say it to me, must be nice to wake up whenever you want. I'm like, yeah, you know what? You put your ass on the line and try to start a business and see how that goes.
Exactly.
You didn't see me struggle, did you? Okay. So here we go. All right. So right here we go. Magnus, you say stop.
Stop.
All right, here we go.
See, I'm strategically start, bottom, middle.
You're good, man. All right. Oh, I like this one. I saw this before, and I was hoping to get this. Okay, so I'll ask you, what would detectives assume about you if they inspected your bedroom without ever meeting you, or your house? But we'll say your bedroom. Like, so if people were snooping around your house, and you didn't know.
Right now it's like this guy must enjoy chaos because we're going through a little bit from room to room and fixing it. And right now, like we're in the middle of like we had a lot of things moved into our bedroom, and it's actually a mess. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like but we're getting there, you know. And it's the same thing. We decided on not buying a bunch of furniture just to have furniture. We're strategically buying things like trying to take one room at a time. So I mean, we have everything that we need, right? But now, like actually getting it to be a little bit more like ours and personal, it takes time.
So,
you don't go
right
out
now
and
you're
just
disheveled.
you can't just go to IKEA and buy everything. I mean, of course you did. I've done that basically when I moved to the States. I went to IKEA and bought everything just to have like the basics. But I mean, like it takes time to actually build it to become your home.
Okay, so for me, it would be the absolute antithesis. If you walked into my bedroom, I think it would blow most people's minds because I literally have a room with a bed. That's it. There's no furniture. There's no side dresser drawer. There's no lamp. There's no artwork. There's no nothing. It is a queen size bed in a room. And that is it. And I've had people look, when I host parties at my house, sometimes people will just kind of go in the wrong room and they're like, what the hell? Like, there is nothing but no television, no stand for it. I mean, it is a bed with a room. And
that's you asking someone that is kind of a like minimalistic style.
Right.
I do
So
like that.
A detective would say this guy is a minimalist. He's streamlined. He's clean. He might be boring. But I'm
complete sociopath.
Yeah, right. So I'm function over form.
Yes.
So I'm all about just getting it done. I don't want to look pretty about it. But like I said, I have bed sheets and I'm clean, but it's just I'm very, very minimal. My whole life is like that. Anybody who knows me knows that.
But to be honest, Anthony, I think that's where a lot of people go wrong when they actually like talking about their bedroom. It's too much clutter. Like your bedroom needs to be very like gentle on your mind. So it's like simplicity rules, not a bunch of electricity, not TV. You should not watch TV in bed, right? That's not a good thing. It's usually better, unless you're like watching daytime TV. It's like but at nighttime, because again, it disturbs your like actually going to bed and sleep restfully. I mean, I don't understand people. I have a friend that has like the TV on. He falls asleep to it. It's like it's crazy. Well, anyhow,
all right, but I get it. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. All right, here we go. Ready, Max? Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Ooh, here we go. I'm going half blind. Okay.
You're not alone.
Okay, this is all right. I saw this one too before. Who are the people most likely to thank you in their speech if they ever won an award? Now, I would say, don't say mom and dad and your wife. You're supposed to say mom, dad, wife. Or
besides those,
because that's obvious, right? You're always going to thank your family.
Yeah.
But I mean, like who? But who are the people most likely to thank you? So if somebody else won an award, speech, right? So yeah. So. Although, hey, maybe some parents or spouses wouldn't thank their spouse. I don't know, and that's out there. But So who would it be in your life like that would thank you if they won an award for something?
I would definitely say some of my closest friends, right? Because we're basically family, right? And that's kind of a little bit sad because I'm not able to spend time or like hang out with them or anything because they're living on the other side of the world, right? I do have friends in the States, but like it's most of my Swedish friends that I've known for a long time.
Yeah.
And I to be honest, I probably assume like a couple of my clients would probably say that too because of
helping them make
I mean, it also like I'm not taking any credit at all. It's all on them, right? They're the ones that did all the hard work. But I think it's just that they're they're happy
I
for
get it.
someone that was there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think like same thing you know, coaching tennis and things like
Correct.
that you
Correct. Yeah.
like if someone turns pro, I mean, like, well, my first tennis teacher, like
Yeah, they're
that's
gonna
how
say
it
more. Yeah,
started, you know,
totally get
like
it.
they
Yeah,
probably name you.
yeah, yeah. I think family is important, but I think more friends would probably thank us too, right? Close
Yeah.
friends. Same thing. Okay, let me go to another one. Here we go. Ready? Go ahead.
Stop.
Oh, I'll answer this first one first. Okay, let me see. What? Oh, this is good. This is funny. Okay, all right. Well, you're not gonna like the answer to this one, folks. Who was the coolest kid in your high school, and where is he or she now? So, who was the coolest kid in your high school,
Oh
and
Lord.
where is he or she now? I hate to tell you, folks, you're looking at the coolest kid in high school. I'm not bullshitting you. Hate me all you want. Hate me all you want, folks. But the truth is the truth. I was the homecoming king, captain of track and field. Most, I was voted most unforgettable. I was the class clown. I was the ladies. I'm sorry you want to hate me, but that's the truth. You're looking at where that guy is right now. So anyway,
It's for me, it's
so much
kind of
hate is
hard
gonna be
because
coming
it's
my
like,
way.
what are you considered cool? Like I would
Well, that's
definitely
true. We
call
had a full show about that,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean,
So looking at it,
traditionally, who's the whatever?
I would not say like if you ask me the coolest, I was definitely not the coolest kid. I was wearing a lot of like American style clothes and things and listening to rap. So I was kind of like an odd bird. I was kind of before rap
No,
got
who
popular.
was the kid in the high school that
So
was
so
traditionally considered cool in your
so,
school?
so and this is kind of a sad story.
We don't want to
There's
hear he died, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, unfortunately this is where we're gonna go. So this kid, he came from a family, very like successful family,
He was the
lots of
coolest.
money, like good dress, nice personality, things like that. He actually passed away really, really fast of brain cancer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's bad luck. That's not. I
Yeah,
thought you were gonna
so
tell me drugs or something. But
it's just some, like, if you look at it like a kid that would probably have a lot of, like, he was a cool dude too, you know, dressed nice. He had like, I remember he had like a ton of hair wax, and it was basically like his hair was like Darth Vader's helmet.
yeah.
But I mean, it's I'm so kind of bummed out. Like he was not in, like he was, yeah,
He never
he
got a chance to fly
no,
something
he
and
died.
become
I
a
think
cool
he passed
person.
away in his like around mid-20s.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
so
Man.
and
Well,
like in looking at it, I feel like it's just a person that would like really have to seen what would have happened with
yeah,
him,
he could have
because
been
he had,
awesome, right? Yeah,
yeah,
successful, right?
he
All
had a
right.
lot of things
All right.
already in
Yeah,
place for
yeah,
him.
yeah.
So
All right. On a happy note.
unfortunately,
On a happier note, let's go do another one.
yes,
May
yep,
he rest in peace, by the way.
yes, for
Here we go.
sure.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oh, right there in the middle. All right, Magnus, here we go. We'll do another couple and then we'll call it a night here because then everyone's got to get to bed and do their work. All
Yeah, they
right.
don't want to hear too much about our crazy lives.
Okay. Why did I see this one too? All right, here we go. What superpowers are probably more inconvenient than they are useful?
Okay.
So I went first before, so you go first.
I can go first. So a couple of it. First, reading other
Come on,
people's
bro.
mind. If you're going reading other people's mind, I think
Oh,
that you would.
that's fine, dude. God
Yeah,
damn it.
it's scary, and I think like if you also like if you would hear everybody's thoughts, you would be so bombarded with
Yeah.
so much things. I would think that you would go crazy really, really fast.
Right.
Like
Okay.
it would be in different things if you could selectively do it. I think that would be a superpower that would actually be a good function for it. It would be scary too, but I mean, like you would know. Another like,
Hey,
also,
just pick one. What are we talking about? Another thing. Go ahead.
yeah, and I would probably
I'm
say
just on
like
the rails over here.
certain things like X-ray vision, like it I think it causes more harm than good, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
You like and it depends on like what X-ray vision was talking about, more like okay, you can just see through the layer of clothes. So I'm like,
Yeah.
you will probably discuss it really fast.
Yeah, I would say, kind of for me, it would be superpower would be like being what do you call it? What's that superhero that lives underwater?
Oh, Aquaman
Aquaman. So I
yeah.
think Aquaman. Yeah, I think being able to breathe underwater like Aquaman, I think is more really inconvenient because it's like how many times are you going to use that superpower? Like especially if you don't live near the beach, like. it's just kind of like, you can't use that every day. It's not like flying or super strength. It's like, okay, dude, I can breathe under the water, but I live in Montana. Ugh, that's useless, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's do another one. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Tell me to stop.
Stop.
All right, I'll answer this one, I guess, first. Gotta make sure I pre-read this here. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. If every human came with a warning label, what would yours say? So if my warning label would be, don't talk to me because I will engage you and I will talk your ear off for 10 days. I will make you late for everything. I won't stop talking. You'll be sorry that you approached me because I will just, and I start asking a question. Oh, me too. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And he's like, oh, shut up already. So the warning label would be basically like, don't feed the animal or don't talk to the animal. Don't talk to me. Yeah. So what about you? Magnus.
I need to think about this
All right.
for a second.
That's it.
It's like I'm talkative too, but I don't think that's like a real. I think that you are a little bit like you can do that a little bit better than I do.
Warning label. Do you are you
No, I would say it's
sarcastic?
like I might have like odd, like I don't know, it's like odd or odd. I'm not going to consider myself odd, but I mean I do like doing things very like
Dorky?
yeah, more peculiar, that I'm like I like to do things in certain ways.
Okay, yeah, you're
And
very
I gladly listen to people like if they can improve it, but I'm also just like, dude, do it this way because it's way better. I'm
right.
like, and I'm not meaning that to be like know it all or anything like that. It's just like
Right.
if you know something that you know is efficient, you have a tendency to do. But I mean, and that could kind of offend people. And I know that this is
The butt
something that
instinct.
I worked on before. It's like, you know, when people talk to you and they have a problem, and I'm like, well, just do this. Well,
Right.
like that's not why they're telling you this. They're
Right.
telling you because they're venting and they're
Right.
not
You're
asking for
trying
a
to solve things.
solution.
You're not asking to
Yeah,
solve.
and I'm like, because I'm like, you know, my
Put your 2
brain is
cents
like
in, Magnus.
scientific. It's like, well, it's solve the problem, right? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's Susie, just do this. And like, yeah, but that's not what they want to hear. Like,
Right.
just shut up
Listen. Right.
and
Be in here.
listen.
All right. Very good.
And
Do another one.
yeah,
Here we go.
so
Ready?
that would be, yeah, like, yeah,
All right. Tell me when to stop.
stop.
Here we go. Wait, I answered the first. You can answer.
Yeah, it's me now.
Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. I was hoping we would get this one. All right. In what ways are you privileged?
Oh, a ton. I mean,
Yeah.
like actually, like looking at it, like I can just like where I grew up, like Sweden, one of like a really, or at least when I grew up, really safe society, very structured society. Like just look at my skin color and color of my eyes. That's a privilege, to be honest, in a lot of ways. Unfortunately, I would say as well, because it's not fair. Education, looking at Sweden, we have free education even into university. Healthcare, loving parents. Even if they got divorced later on in life, they were really friendly and like stayed very like cordial and nice and good. So they did not like try to back talk or anything like that. I had good friends. I mean, like
Yeah.
looking at it, like, yeah, I've gone through a couple of hard things in life too,
course,
but
yeah.
like looking at it, like it's,
Yeah.
I would say like most of my life have been privileged, you know,
Yeah.
like
You got a lot of
it's,
head starts. And I think all of us have some level of privilege in the world. I mean,
yeah,
obviously, some have less privilege than others, no doubt. It's not either or, it's
yeah,
shades of gray and levels. Yeah. So for me, I would say, right, my privilege would be, right, being born in America, being born to decent parents, being born lower middle class, American poor. I mean, I wasn't living in Calcutta, India, you know, having the right, being raised in the New York City area gives you a lot of advantages versus
yeah,
being born and raised in North Dakota. You know, I have a, yeah, I guess privilege in the sense of I know a lot of people. If I have an issue or a problem, I can pick up a phone and you know solve a lot of problems,
yeah,
which other people maybe can't. So yeah, I'm privileged in that respect, and being healthy, like I said, all those basic stuff that gives
Yeah.
you privileges. I mean, so many,
Yeah,
but
look, just looking at what we're at right now. We're sitting on basically like East Coast, West Coast, and we're talking about things, like I mean, looking at it, like I would say that's a privilege as well.
of course,
Like we have the technology,
yeah, we're
we
not
have the
living in
fortune, we have the time
tons
to
of
do it,
right, yeah,
and stuff like that. So I mean, and that's the thing though. Like I think it's so important that when people actually start looking, I'm not saying that you're like, we don't have to use hashtag blessed or anything like that, but try to focus a little bit more what you actually do have
of course,
instead of what you want. And because I think that is going to make you a whole lot more happier
100%.
than just trying to look over and say, oh, my neighbor's lawn is greener and have a bigger house and a
100%.
nicer car and what like that.
100%.
I mean, everybody we all have our demons and issues,
Yep.
but actually looking at what we do have is more important than anything.
Oh, great. 100% agree. All right, so let's do two more and then we're going to wrap it up. Here we go. Tell me when to stop.
Keep on going. Woo! Stop.
That was it. It's like the last one. All right, I'll do this one, I guess, right? I'm half blind here. Okay. I guess this is pertaining to love. Do you believe chemistry is inherent, or is it something you can develop over time? So I don't think, honestly, I don't think it's an either or question, although this card is trying to make it out to be. But if you put a gun to my head,
yeah,
I would say chemistry is inherent. You either got it or you don't. Like you can't make yourself get along with somebody. Trust me, I know. You can't make yourself click. You can't make yourself gel. You could work on, hey, honey, get out of work early today, or hey, honey, can you put these boxes over there, and because that bothers me. But the person or the personality, that interpersonal electricity, either going to have it or you don't. And so I don't think it can be. What about you? What do you think?
I think it's so hard, and I think it's like it's like I wouldn't say either or, but like looking at it, like you do see that friends, they can develop like a romantic relationship over time as well. But I also think that there's at least from one of those persons that there was something maybe there to start out with. It's just that it took the longer for the other person to figure it out. But
yeah, but that means that you would have it, and you just discovered
exactly.
Because I've been with people for a long time, and man, you don't got it. You don't got it. I mean, but
no, definitely, and it's the same thing. Also, like the more you get to know someone, either you will find them like they might become more attractive or less attractive. I mean, it's like it might be that you're attracted to them physically to start out with, but then they have a pretty blend or bad personality, and vice versa. That's someone that you're like, oh well,
you got to find that. That's not. It's probably already there. You can't work on that. It's either practice, maybe, but
no, I think you're right about that. I mean, it's really, and it's the same thing. Like changing someone's like complete personality. It's like either like you have to go to therapy and work a lot to change your personality completely, right? It's not something that you do overnight. And if you do it overnight, it's usually false. And that's something that you will someone will see through sooner or later.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think you can change your personality. I think you can change maybe how you are empathetic or sympathetic, or you can change maybe, eating better food and exercise. But I mean, if you're a sarcastic person that likes horror films, like now all of a sudden you're not going to like horror films anymore. Like, I don't know. Like it just, you like what you like. I mean, if you, I don't know. If
you can be sure. I mean, you can be sure.
Like lasagna, you're not going to be like, I hate that shit. Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's also depending on who you spend time with, right? Because they influence you too, like over time. If you spend a lot of time with a person that is very like successful, happy, active, whatnot, you'd have a little bit of tendency to pick up their traits and get exposed to it, and you start working on it yourself. But again, this is like
it's the chicken and the egg.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, No, I think more that you do. Like either there's something there or it's not.
Right. And you can buff that, you can
Y-
polish that,
Yes.
but you can't break it and you can't make a fork a knife. You
Yeah.
can't make a circle a square. You can buff the circle, you can sand the circle down, but you can't make that circle a triangle. Like,
Yeah.
as much as you want. So that's, yeah, I mean, there is some malleability, but you can't make a zebra a salmon. It just two different animals.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, so one more.
Okay.
Here we go. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. You're going to answer this, right? Yeah. Last question of the day, everybody. Okay. All right. Magnus, if your life were a video game, which level would be the most difficult to get through? So if your life was a video game, which part of your life basically was the hardest to get through?
Well, like, of course, I hope there's a lot of levels left that I can look into, and I think that the unfortunate part when you grow older is that you will start seeing people that you love and care about disappear. Yep. Because of age and things like that. So that's something that, like, unfortunately, like, since I've been like I told you last week, one of my friends old football friends passed away, like, suddenly. So that was kind of came as a shock, and you're like, really? It's like, is that what I'm starting to get into, that type of age? But like looking through it, like, what would I say was my like when it was a little bit rough?
Well, we talked about the decades. So what
yeah,
is it the 20s, the 30s, the 40s that would like, yeah.
Yeah, I still think like my 20s going into my 30s was kind of like a little bit like rough, because there's a lot of things, like going into school and a lot of things happening, and like mom and dad getting sick and things like that. So I would say then that was, I would say that it was like when both my parents like
passed or whatever.
No, that when they got cancer, basically got this like very like late close 20s. To one another. And that was a rough, and like with school. So I mean, like, I think that was kind of the hardest level that I've gone through.
And that was,
but again,
20s.
I would say like still like I'm very fortunate for most of my life.
Oh, that period with your parents, that was in your late 20s or early 30s?
That so let me see. I need to think it. So that's. Yeah, that's early 30s.
So that would be the level of your video game that'd be the hardest.
Yeah.
Level of the video game.
That very like an emotional rough time to go through.
Yeah. For me, as you know, we talked about this in our decades podcast that we did, vlogcast. So for me, it would be my mid 40s, because that was the time, as you know, of just death, destruction, horror, bad stuff that happened to my family, my loved ones, loss of loved ones, loss of marriage, loss of business, loss of, it was just holy
extreme roller coaster.
Yeah, a lot of loneliness, because I was, at that point now, divorced, living alone. So that would be the hardest part of my video game, to get through the fourth layer or fourth level, the mid fourth level of like the mid 40s. So anyways, that's that. But yeah, I mean, with great friends and family and proper therapy and nutrition and exercise, I think we can get through a lot of these things. But anyways, and I hope that's what this show can be for people, a tool to help people to look through the encyclopedia of 2 years now, Magnus, of the show, and hundreds of these, video cast podcasts about all different topics. So to help us, and helps me, and I'm sure it helps you too. So, but any parting words, Magnus, before we leave?
I mean, like, to be honest, I kind of like this. It was fun. I think it really, you will get to know yourself better and put certain things into words and have to explain it.
Yeah.
So that, I thought it was pretty funny. So that was a good thing.
There's like I hope cars in here,
and I hope like even like might be odd things that the audience and people watching us, that you learn something new about us.
Yeah. You're gonna learn that. Oh my God, DJ Anthony only has a bed in his bedroom. That's it. There's nothing. Oh my God, boring. But
hopefully it's not just a mattress. It's like going that bad. But
hey, no. It's got a frame. No. I would do that too. That is kind of yeah. But all right, folks. So thank you for checking in. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with friends and family, and yada yada yada. Magnus, thank you in Southern California. I'm here in Jersey. I'm signing us off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.